So I'm gonna welcome you back to the channel. I've started a little project here. I'm gonna kind of bring you up to date. We're gonna finish her out. This is an old hay wagon frame that I had. I've had it for, I don't know, 25 years maybe. When I first got it, uh, it had a tongue groove bed on it and it had sides on it. And I used to use it. I used to grow corn to feed my pigs and stuff, and I would put the corn in there and keep it in it. But it finally rotted through. Never done anything with it, so now I'm making a new flatbed trailer out of it, or wagon. It's not a trailer. And when I bought this, I got this one and another frame for $100, and he told me this was a John Deere frame. I didn't really believe him, but I took that front tire off, this tire up here, 2 days ago, or 10 years ago, and put it on the other trailer when I was doing a lot of round bales, and so I took it off 2 days ago. Tried to get it on here. It's a nightmare, but that's definitely a John Deere hub because of the thread and all that. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. And one thing about this trailer, it don't pull real good. It don't follow. It's like when you turn, it wants to go straight. I don't know exactly how to fix that, or if it really don't. I don't really know if it matters around here. It'd be on the farm. It'll never be back on the road. So when I first picked it up, way back in the mountains where I got it at. I pulled the first one home and it pulled great. I'm gonna take it and make a mobile chicken coop out of that. That'd be my next project, I think. And went back and got this one, pulled it out on the highway, and I mean, I floored it. Somebody was coming. This thing, it went crazy. Didn't follow. It's going boom, boom, boom. Anyway, long story short, about had a wreck. All right, let me bring you up to date, kind of where I'm at, and then we'll get busy on this. So it basically was just a metal frame. Here's the frame, and these tires. I hope I can get. I think these tires here. These are the tires that came on it, so. They kind of hold air, so, but they're getting bad. Hopefully I can make it to this winter. I'll try to find some. Well, you know what? I've got a set of tires maybe that will fit this. So anyway, so far the only thing I've bought for this is some 2x4s, and I got $25 in them. This beam here is left over from the screened-in porch build that we did. It was a little deck out there, and I tore it down. The other side's the long piece. I'll show you it in a minute. But this side, I had a bunch of 4-foot pieces, so I just kind of scabbed them together, kind of like a girder. So you can see the joint here. And of course, I've got bracing here across, and this is where I tied it in together. And I don't remember how that old bed was tied in there, but it didn't have no holes here. And I drilled that in there. Oh, one side's missing, so I drilled it in on 3 different sides. Holy cow, that's a well digger. Huh. So this side's a full piece. It was a little over 12 foot long, so this is going to be 12 by 80, and I'll tell you about the 80 in a second. But I added these 2x4s on top because of the way I did this, and I've got this first one down here already. If you put a bunch of nails or screws in that one edge, it'll cause it to split. So that's why I put that little nailer on there to go with it. So that's that part. And then the decking. Now, if I was buying this, I would use pressure treated. And I was going to do that. I was going to get 12 footers and cut them in half and make it 12 foot wide. Then I remember the guy gave me a bunch of 20-foot stuff. Now this is the other side. The other side's weathered. Let me show you this one. Well, that's not bad. It's weathered and they're twisted, and that's why I got them. So I figured, well, I'll cut them up and use them on this trailer. And so they're 20 foot long. I'm getting 3 pieces 80 inches wide. That's why I went with the 80, which is going to be fine, really. All right, so I got the first one nailed down. We're going to start working on this now. I can't think of anything else I need to tell you. Yeah, I put these braces in here to kind of nail it to it. Front and back, and I put one in the middle. So I've got one cut. I got 2 more cut. Best of my figuring, it's going to take 8 pieces. So I've got 4 down here. We're going to get these going, and it's going to be, some of them are really twisted and not really good shape. So, but that's all right. It's just an old wagon. So I'm gonna put this first one down, and we'll get started on that, and we'll run a string, and hopefully just be bam, 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 bam. All right. So let's do the first one here, or the second one actually. So this will be the second one. And you can see how they're twisted. So I'm just making sure the sides are equal, and I'm going to square it. Good. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut a bunch, and well, I'm gonna cut what I got here. I got 3 here. I'm gonna cut them in thirds, and then we'll go get some more. as I'm going along, I'm just a little past halfway. This is my control point. So I'll make sure I'm pretty much running the same. About 60. And about 60. So I checked that every 4 boards, and that's why it's in good shape there. I checked it back. I had to make an adjustment before I started this last 4 boards here. So I think to the halfway point, and maybe a little over halfway. All right, I'm gonna cut some more and we'll put them down. Well, I stopped here and I started running back this way. That way if I need a piece, like I'm going to have to here, it'll be back. What I probably should have done is stopped halfway and went back, that way the piece would be in the middle. Okay. I'm gonna get away with I'm gonna put a 2x4 in there, and that way I don't have to rip anything. I have to space it just a little bit. That's all right. All right, I'm gonna go find a 2x4. I got one laying right over here, and I'm gonna cut it and put it in here. That way I don't have to rip one. I'm using my battery stuff, and it takes all the battery. So let me go get it and cut it, and we'll come back and we'll finish this part of it up. Then we'll show you what I'm gonna do around the edge. There's the decking, and it's done. Now, I'm not saying this is the best way to do this. When I did my first one, I put, I guess they're girders or whatever, and then I put joists across, and I run my floor this way. And I got to thinking, well, this is a good cheap way. So I got like I said, I got some 2x4s. We're gonna go around the edge with those. Make like a little lip, and we're fixing to do that. But I had this stuff just sitting over there. You can see how kind of twisted and warped they are. I couldn't really use it for building a building. So I still got some good stuff over there, but so this is just old farm wagon. And I am going to treat this. I either put that old cheap white paint on it, or I might have some of that brown stain. If I got a lot of it left, I'll use it on here. It's like a waterproof stain, and it'll soak in there real good. So I did have to use a couple of screws. I don't know if I had enough screws. I don't know if I wouldn't have screwed it all. It'd probably be better. And I might go back to even do that if I buy some. But I'm just using what I had. And I did do the front. We'll look at it in just a second. But I want to get this string down and then get the sides on. And I popped it on the back too, and the front. So, all right, I want to do that, and then we'll look at the front. So this is the trailer tongue I put on it for the trailer hitch to use on the back of the side by side. It just had a, you know, we put through the drawbar and you put the clevis or the pin through there like on a regular tractor. So I put this on there. And I've just got one bolt in it for now. It's a 1/2 inch, so it should hold it for now. Eventually really what I would like to do is I need to drill out the top, put another bolt in it. You know. So there it is. It's not perfect, but you know, we're not building the piano. We went around and nailed all the sides. I think I'm gonna get some bigger bolts or something to screw in there, some bigger screws to do the ends. This end and that end out there didn't seem to do real good with those screws that I had, so I'm gonna get some kind of structural screw to screw in there. So, all right, all I gotta do is air the tires, put some mums on it, and hopefully we'll be in business. Yeah, so this is 80 by 12. And like I said, the reason I wanted this, I'll put the mums on it. I can pull it down to the thing, drop it off, and then in the evening I can just go down there, hook to it, and pull it up there to the house. I don't have to carry them mums all the way back down and all that, and I can water them on the trailer. So, takes quite a bit of time to get all that loaded up and carried up, especially in the evening. You don't afraid to leave it down there, somebody'd steal it. But there it is. I'm gonna paint that thing or stain it one like I said. So anyway, all right, there's a old farm wagon, and I'll use this probably to do hay on too eventually next year, I guess, and that'd be nice. Anyway, there it is, old farm wagon, rebuilt farm wagon the cheap way. Now that tongue thing, or what is that called? Anyway, the little thing that goes on the ball, the hitch. I got that at Tractor Supply for $4. I forgot to add that into my $29. So real money, or money that I've outlaid, I got like 30 bucks in there in this thing so far. Now we'll change those tires out, but I think I got some done at the barn. And I got the stain. So anyway, like I said, I did it on the cheap now. I don't mean this is the best way. This is just one way I figured it out, and it's on the cheap. All right. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Support your local farmer. We'll see you down here at the farm next video.